Welcome. Let's talk about Porsha Families Matter, episode 5. This episode was okay. Let's start. Okay, the first thing was the whole yoga scene. Then it's showing up in the yoga, and them doing cat and cow was just funny to me. But anyway, then it's showing up in the yoga, giving side eye to Dom, making comment about Porsha's sexual how will I say strength, like her being not that whatever, and if only she has done this, if only she has done, then it's please just shush. For someone that cheated, you talk too much. You're supposed to just zip your mouth and not be talking about that. And if that has her whatever, if she was that lazy in bed or whatever you want to say, then why were you with her? You didn't know that she was? Please. And you even put the ring on it, and you're acting quite bitter to the fact that you're not together, because that's how it seems. Because you're always looking for a way to throw jab. You're talking about Simon and Porsha too much. Just the way Porsha too is talking about them is too much. I'll get to that. But him too is talking too much about Porsha and Simon. Like, seriously, just focus on your daughter, PJ. You're acting like you're still sad, like you're mad. And Porsha too, she's acting that way. We'll talk about that. Anyway, and also during the whole Real Housewife of Atlanta stuff, the street has been talking about Porsha, and never once have they said that Porsha was lazy in bed. Never once. The street always said that Porsha is a freaking bed. I'm telling you. So I don't understand where Dennis is getting this. I don't know what his whole bitter. He's acting quite bitter, and so is Porsha. So both of them are kind of match made in heaven in their bitterness. So now let's move to the whole bus, the drinking bus. They were quite fun. They were like jabby, but Lauren, the assistant, not Lauren's Porsha's sister, she's not acting like a PA. She's not acting like someone that is on Porsha's side. Honestly, I feel like after this show is done, Porsha should fire her. I will fire her, not because of the fact that she doesn't have freedom of speech. She should have freedom of speech, but she always sounds to always be taking someone else's side, like the whole the rope thing. And then now the way she talks like she's not on Porsha's side. And she's talking too much for an assistant. You're supposed to be keeping your mouth shut and being on the side of the person that you're assisting. Just the way Dom was, honestly. And then for Dennis, Dennis and Porsha, they kind of have a lot of similarities. They never take accountability. Dennis has not taken accountability to the fact that he cheated. That's why their relationship did not work. He is more focused on who told Porsha. Okay, you had a girl that you cheated on your fiance with when she was pregnant. You had that girl rehired. She was working for you then. Then she got rehired to a different, this is your HR for your whole business. Don't know that name. That name sounds familiar. Number one. Number two, and did she not put the other job as a reference to this other one? Okay, let's say that I don't know how your hiring process goes. Okay, all these things did not happen. You saw her working for you. You did not fire her. Until Don went and told Porsha. But you was not saying that, oh, you fired Lundy because Porsha said. And I understand that some people are going off on Porsha. Oh, Porsha said that. Nah, I don't believe it until I hear it. Until Lundy would have a conversation with Porsha. And I need to hear Porsha's side of it, because Dennis has been trying to throw jabs at Porsha, he has just been on Porsha, like, and not in the right way, like in a bitter sense. And I do understand that mostly people on social media, especially the females, they are very, very quick to support a man. I don't understand why. Like, why are you guys taking what Dennis said as if it's from the Bible? Like, why? You've never had a relationship whereby you broke up with someone and the person is a bitter ex and tried to even destroy you? You've not. If you've not, good for you. I have. So I don't trust what an ex says. Like, I need to hear from both sides. So Lundy is going to ask Porsha. There's no way she's just not going to ask her for this whole show is going to be about. So I'm going to wait until that moment. Then that's when I'm going to, because even Lundy is not even behaving that much like a cousin. And does Porsha pick on Lundy? Yeah, a bit. She does. And she's always on Storm's side. Maybe because she's on Storm's side, she feels like Storm is weak. So she's, I don't know, standing for Storm. Maybe that's why she's robbing Lundy. But does she? Yeah, she does pick on Lundy. But Lundy also pick on Porsha a lot too. In the whole confessional, she always throwing jabs at Porsha. So both of them are picking on each other. And Lundy is not like she's meek or something like that. You say, oh, someone is just picking on her. No, Lundy can stand her ground. And she did stand her ground when she was talking to Dennis. And I like that when she told him, but you hired her. But like, you're not taking accountability. She did say that. And also Lauren too. Lauren does try to be the voice of reasoning. And most of the things that Lauren says, I do agree with. I do agree with Lauren. Like Porsha always wants to blame everybody. She does that. She blames everybody, but she doesn't look inward. It's like she can never be wrong, or she's maybe afraid to look inward to see maybe how she would have been a cause of it. And honestly, in life, most people are like that. There are so many people that never, when people tell you about a situation, very difficult before you hear someone tells you about a situation and tell you, okay, this is where I went wrong. I had to learn that in life. Like, you have to, like, if I tell you a situation about myself, I'm going to be like, okay, I did this and then they did that. And then this is how I reacted. Maybe I shouldn't have reacted like that, or maybe I should have even reacted worse. So you understand? Like, you kind of have to analyze the situation, but most people don't analyze themselves. That's why you see people always throwing jabs at someone or being so hard on someone that is doing exactly what they're doing. You see, some people that do exactly what someone else is doing, they feel that their own is different. So somehow we don't really look at the man in the mirror. We don't start with the man in the mirror. No, we start with other people. So Porsha is not taking blame for anything. Dennis is not taking blame for anything. Both of them just feel like other people. And Mama Gina, don't understand me with her. I do like Mama Gina is like, Porsha is right. Mama Gina only smiled. She was only happy when she thought that Porsha is going to be sad. And the whole relationship, I say this again, the Porsha and Dennis, when they were together, Mama Gina was not a fan. So I don't understand why she's even in all this. She does make the show interesting with the drama, but she's acting like Dennis is a child. Dennis is a grown man, and she's acting like Dennis is a child. She needs to somehow get her own life. That's how I feel, honestly. She needs to somehow get her own life. And then Dennis they're having the dinner, and then they bring up the whole stuff. Yeah, Dom kind of said that Lauren was the one that told Porsha, because he said he told Lauren. But then Lauren is saying that yes, Dom did tell her, but she did not tell Porsha, because she said don't tell Porsha because they're going well. And I'm sad. I am Lauren, and I do understand her reasoning, but somehow I'm sad in her. If I reason that way, then I will talk to Dennis and be like, you need to fire that girl before Porsha finds out that she's still working there. Did you do that? Because that's another thing I need to know, because I don't see how I'm not going to tell my sister something. I don't see that happening. But then also, that means Dom must have been the one that told her then. After I speaking to Lauren, maybe he still did tell Porsha. I don't see anything wrong with him telling Porsha. I still do not see anything wrong with that either. But maybe that's what happened. Because Dom was not like, oh, I said I told. Then why did you not just tell him that you told? Although Dom did say that he saw her, and really, Dennis is rather blaming Dom for seeing the girl working for him and telling Porsha instead of blaming himself for still hiring the same girl. Like, what do you think? Are you, like, seriously, make it make sense? Do you think, would you be okay if Porsha, somewhere relating to Porsha, someone that Porsha cheated on you with is working there? Like, common sense, honestly. Like, Dennis is not taking accountability for his cheating. And I can see why the whole therapy when in Real House of Atlanta actually didn't work. I feel like, okay, another person that is right is Simon. Simon is right that Porsha doesn't have feelings. That's why sometimes I'm confused with Porsha. It's not that she has feelings towards Dennis anymore, but she's still very hot. I feel like she has not dealt with that completely, and she needs to. And I do understand that she kind of just jumped into a relationship now with Simon the moment, like, no, I mean, she didn't take her time to heal. And sometimes you don't need to take your time to heal. All she needs to do now is go to therapy while she's still with Simon and heal, so that she does not lose Simon in the process of her trying to, you know what I mean, to work this whole, her feelings towards Dennis, because she does feel hot. I feel like she planned her whole future. You know what I mean? You know when you see your future in someone's eyes, and it's like that future you see is not what it is anymore, and she's not made peace with it. That's what I think is happening, because she's still very bitter and angry at Dennis. As if he's kind of like, oh, she's like, no, you're the reason why this is not working. Yeah, but you're with Simon now, so can you focus on that? And for all the people that always, that I don't know, some would like, oh, you're supporting Porsha and Simon. I am reviewing a show. I'm not going to review it and kind of and be focused on, oh, how did Porsha and Simon start? That's not my problem. That one has happened. That one is past. The lady involved, she's already have a baby. So everybody in the whole situation seems like they did wrong. And I'm not here to judge them or to say who did wrong and who did right. I am reviewing the show the way I see it. Okay, now the end part of the whole thing, when Dennis told Storm to shut up, And I forgot to talk about the whole mimicking of Storm's mom. Oh God, Dom did so well. That whole situation was weird. And Dennis was right. Simon should have run away. I don't know, like the whole thing, the whole thing that they're doing, the whole spiritual thing, I would have run away. Like, oh, I would have said I'm not doing it, like all of that. So I do understand Simon, like, yeah, Simon should have run away. But Dennis, why are you still there then? Please. You're hoping that Simon run away so Porsha can come back. Dennis, you saying that you and Storm have nothing, but then you threw her 21st birthday. You threw the birthday, although she said that she has not, nobody has thrown birthday for her. Do you throw birthday for all your staffs? If you don't throw birthday for all your staffs or all the staff that work in that particular place, then some might be right about the fact that both of you might have had something, or you might have been interested in her, because she did say that you were interested in her. There's a whole social media post about it. I think it was on Shade Room, so you can go and check it out. I saw that, I think this morning, she talking about the whole stuff, or was it Shade Room or Jasmine? Yeah, either Shade Room or the Jasmine brand, one of them. She was on there talking like a whole episode about the whole thing. So I do see that there's, I don't know, there's somewhere, there is what she says, there's what Dennis said, and then there is the truth. And somehow it feels like maybe she and then Dennis was maybe interested in her. Maybe she actually did like Dennis, and then Dennis now got to Porsha. I don't know if it's the same period of time, or maybe Dennis now left her hanging, and then so now she's mad about it. And maybe because Dennis was talking to her, she felt like she can be rude to the other staff that work. That's why Dennis now fired her. And then she now got angry that she was her, and then come to see it. Then it's with her cousin, and then they have babies, and you know, and they have a baby, and then you know all of that. So I feel like there's a truth somewhere that we don't know. Okay, so now let me talk about the whole situation. Dennis telling her to shut up. Yeah, Dennis have told her to shut up a lot of times. Now the Porsha overreacts. Yes, just tell her, don't tell her, shut up, don't get up and say, security, get him his mom and the slots. There was no slot there. Who is the slot? Because I did not see the girl. Like, if you were even talking about the girl that he's with, she was not there. Are you getting him out of the whole holiday thing? Or is it just restaurant? And why do you keep on calling this line? Why are you talking about his mother? I do understand that his mother is rude. I do understand that, honestly, I would not even have invited the mom if my situation, because the mom has never been in support of Porsha. That's the fact. But I do understand all of this. But at the same time, is Porsha she's not supposed, there's still respect for elders, and with that respect for elders, I would have told them to get Dennis off. I know that if Dennis is going, the mom will follow. So why do I even need to call the mom? The mom will always follow. The mom, okay, then when they got to that place, Dennis will tell his mom to be quiet, because the mom was just like, the mom always acting like Dennis is a little child that she needs to protect. Now the whole fight thing, right, for me, I do need them to continue the fight so that I can see where the whole thing, because Dennis was going a bit inside. He was going, the cameraman went there. He was going through the side. They were at the back of the side. He was going to where Storm was. And Porsha was, that's where he was going towards. Now, is Porsha the one that raised his hand? Yes. But he was going there when they were having an argument. Why was he going in there instead of him to be going the other way? But why is Porsha hitting him? That's another one. But she's just throwing her hand. So I don't know. So when it comes to that whole fight, I need to see the continuation of the fight to see where I stand. But I do feel like both of them are wrong. Dennis should have gone the other way. Porsha should not have raised her hand. She needs to do therapy to let her to keep her hands to herself. That much she needs to do. And Dennis also needs to work on himself too. He needs to learn how to accept when he messed up, that hey, I messed up, I did this, I did that, why did I do that? Or does he want to be single for the rest of his life because he's seeming that way? At least he has a child now. Or is he going to have different children from different men, just be single for the rest of his life? Because I don't get it. So if he's going to go into a relationship, he needs to figure out how to be accountable for things that he's done. Not with Porsha, with anybody else. He needs to, because with the way he's going at things, always thinking that he's right, looking for who to blame. Just the way Porsha always look for who to blame. It doesn't call for a healthy relationship, especially with a man. Because men know how to accommodate women. It's the truth. Men know how to accommodate women and our shortcomings. Like, so women never agree that they're wrong, and a man can just, some men will just, accommodate all of that. But I don't know if women will accommodate someone that never thinks that they're wrong. It's like, we are very emotional beings, so we need someone. I'm not saying that men are not emotional, but most of the times men do take the dive. They say, oh, your wife is always right. Is that not what they've trained men to kind of ignore their feelings, which is not right. So I feel like both Porsha and Dennis needs to work on themselves for them to be able to have healthy relationships. Both of them are a mess. That's what I said. And then this guy Dennis talking about this. I forgot to talk about it, saying that Simon, he's worried maybe Simon is just seeing Porsha as a celebrity. Dennis, were you just seeing Porsha as a celebrity? Are you projecting? I'm not saying that Simon might not have been seeing Porsha, is not seeing Porsha as a celebrity, but why did that thought cross your mind? Because Simon does seem very stable in this relationship with Porsha. The person making that relationship work, if I look at it, is Simon, because Simon is very understanding, and I've said that a lot of times. He is very understanding. I would not understand if my boyfriend or fiance is behaving the way Porsha is behaving towards an ex. We'll not be together. I'm sorry, I cannot, because he's giving me, I'm not over my ex yet. That's what he's giving. It might not be the case, but that's what it's given. So that is that. Please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. I'll see you next week for another episode of Porsha Family Matters. Bye-bye.